Okay, hi, this is gonna be probably, yeah, this is my first video, obviously. I've tried to record before, get that out of there. I've tried to record before, and my computer didn't like it at all, but, hopefully this different recording device works, and I can, show you about this game so I can show you about Neo Scavenger. It's a very interesting game with a neat concept. You'll see when I play, and it's a very well developed game. It's still in its beta and it's constantly being updated by its creator. And he also listens to the people who play his game and attempt to integrate what they want to hear and do. So I'm just going to demonstrate typically how most of these runs on Neo Scavenger go. It is a roguelike and it has permadeath, meaning if you get your ass kicked, you die and have to restart. Without further ado, let's start up the game. I had to turn off the audio for it only because it seemed to be bugging out a bit. And here we have our skills screen. As you can see, we already get 4 basic slots down here for being human. And you can also take these perks on the side, or traits as they're called. You can take these, and you can basically hurt yourself so you can take another one of these. Now, there only are a few of these, but to show off what I want to show off, and there's something really connected to this, I'm going to take... I can't pronounce that. I can't. I admit it. But, yeah, there's frail. Basically, things hurt you a lot. Feeble. Metabolism. Now this one's interesting because metabolism on both sides has like has a draw and then a takeaway. On the right side of the spectrum, you have metabolism, which increases your rate, how much you need to eat and drink, but your healing rates also get faster. Whereas the metabolism over here is reduced eating and drinking, but you have to your healing goes slower. There's Insomniac, and please just stay away from Insomniac. From what I've played, this thing can literally kill you by making you fall infinitely asleep because you're so exhausted, but you can't, like, select to sleep. But anyways, here we go. I'm going to select my usual build. I usually take melee as a better chance to hit. A lot, just in general, better attacks and defense. Strong. It actually works well in conjunction with melee as it increases your melee attacks even more. And it also pretty much allows you to play the whole game without ever being encumbered. Lockpicking. I like this one because it's pretty crucial for some of the urban areas in the game where once you get a lockpicking set, which is pretty easily made, I'll show you in game, but when you get the lockpicking set, you can basically increase your chances to get loot by a lot. I'm going to take ranged as well. This one is kind of neutered right now, but I figure I might as well take it to try and make it interesting. And finally, I'm going to take medic just so you guys can see what's going on, because without medic you can't see the specific things going on within your body. You wake up disoriented, slumped in the base of an empty cryopod. So I won't read all of that. You can just pause the video if you really want to read that. And but basically, we woke up inside of a medical facility, a cryogenics facility, and we hear something running at us with an unearthly scream. So, here's one of the interesting things I really like about this game, is that this is an encounter. See, I have multiple choices here. I can prepare to fight it, or emergency dump another stasis tank. Or I can just run, but I'm gonna opt to dump an emergency dump another stasis tank. Let's see what happens. Dump the CEO or the reality show TV star. Well, obviously we're going to dump the reality show TV star because they are useless. Yeah, his career just went out. Sorry if I sound a little off. Not been having voice is a little sore. But as you can see, sorry I kind of skipped through that, but I used my medic skill again to search around for a med kit. To search around for medical supplies, and I actually managed to find a med kit. And so what you can see is that the med kit is small. It's got like the same container size as itself, and this is basically the really fun part about Neo Scavenger is the items. Now I got really lucky with my finds in this because most of the bottles have at least something in them. But as you can see, there's clean rags in there, which is nice. Antibiotics, also very nice. Excuse me. And Soma painkillers, which is painkillers. And so we leave the cryo facility. Now, I may have sounded bland during the first part of that game because you just see this over and over when you respawn. But that's because the real fun begins once you get out of the facility. And as you can see, this is already explaining my job for me. But as you can see, it's hexed based, meaning you crawl around on hexes. And right now it's dawn. So, and also inventory. We have nothing but a hospital count. Now we're naked. Now we're not. And so what you have to do is, your best bet is, I'm just going to wander, to be fairly honest. I'm not going to try and tutorialize all of this, but it's kind of has to go with it. And by the way, this is what I especially love about the game, is that the art in this game is hand done pixel by pixel, which makes it very nice to look at. There's no clunky 3D or poorly animated graphics. These are all hand done. Well, hand done, computer done, but they're each pixel by pixel. Now, when you originally... Now, I'm at this first city, and as you notice, a new button. Yes, my new button. A new button popped up that is Scavenger. Hence the name of the game. Now, you click, and as this is explaining for me again, you scavenge, and there's loot, your chances of finding something, safety, chances the roof won't collapse on your head, and sneak, chances are you won't get attacked. Now, for the first time, it automatically decided not to scavenge for me. Oh. We found an abandoned office tower. Due to their nature, office towers were not a primary source of looting during the food riots. The more obvious targets got the attention. And another bonus I kind of forgot about was that the strong perk basically trades safety and sneak for the chance of more loot in almost every location. Now, you can see we just found something. So that was pretty good. Now, what we have here is the eye slab. No rip-offs. Plastic bags, which